إن الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون صدق الله العظيم وقال الله تعالى في شأن حبيبه مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا نور الله. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the heavens and the earth and everything in between. Infinite, countless, limitless, endless peace and salutation be upon our liege Lord and Master Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. After praising Allah Almighty and sending peace and salutation on noble Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I would like to thank the Masjid Imams and the Management Committee for arranging this blessed method, and I pray that it means a benefit for me and you all. Gatherings like this have a purpose. After the gathering, many people discuss whether it was a success or whether it wasn't a success. In order to know whether it was a success or not, we have to define its objective. कामयाबी ना कामयाबी किस पता लग सी मकसद क्या है? तो महफिल में फर्क होना है. कुछ महफिल होनियां दिल पर आना लिया, कुछ महफिल होनियां रुलाना लिया, तो कुछ महफिल होनियां दिल जगाना लिया. ये दिल जगाना नहीं महफिल. बेशक बेशक. This mahfil is to awaken our hearts, be inspired by the sacrifices of Sayyid al-Shuhada Imam Hussain radiyallahu anhu, be inspired by his sacrifices, be inspired by his life, and be inspired by his martyrdom. The objective then is to adopt these characteristics and virtues of Imam al-Hussain in our lives, to make him alive in our lives and our hearts, and that is then a successful method. It's not by the head count. It's not by how nice the food was. It's about how quickly do we realize that Imam Hussain radiallahu anhu made sacrifices to preserve the deen for us. SubhanAllah. He sacrificed everything for Islam. And what do people do? They sacrifice Islam for everything. We sacrifice namaz for everything else. We sacrifice Quran for everything else. We sacrifice the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam for everything else. Imam Hussain teaches us what? No. You do not sacrifice Islam for everything. You sacrifice everything for Islam. Islam is a priority. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a priority. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a priority. And this way of Imam Hussain is not the easy way. You know, there's an easy way through life and there's a difficult way through life. Imam Hussain radiallahu anhu did not choose the easy way, he chose the difficult way. Because the difficult way was the right way, and the easy way was the wrong way. Nobody said the easy way was going to be easy. Nobody said that the way of Islam was going to be easy. Nobody said that no sacrifices will need to be made. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that you can't just accept Islam and say I'm a Muslim and then think I'm not going to test you. You're going to be tested. So what are the lessons from the blessed life of Imam Hussain radiallahu anhu? The first thing you need to know, realize, everybody knows he died for Islam. What you need to know is he lived for Islam. Imam Hussain lived for Islam. He lived for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He was nurtured by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. There are many narrations where we find that Imam Hussain radiallahu anhu will be walking inside the masjid while Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was delivering a sermon or speaking. And he would be walking around inside the masjid falling over. And what do? We say, Nike bache ki baat karo. Allah that nikah bacha in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was Imam Hassan, Imam Hussain. They were in and around the masjid. Asal dikam ki tak liya ta nahi baat karo alag karo. Allah ke that's not the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was nurtured by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gifted Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu his courage and his bravery. That the courage and bravery of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu took a massive portion of that. Where did he get that courageousness to stand up against oppression? He got that from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And not only that, he also took from the generosity of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These two unique characteristics, generosity was found in the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also was passed down to Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu. So if we want to be Husseini, if we want to live the life of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, if we want to show love for Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, we have to adopt the characteristics of generosity, of selflessness, as opposed to selfishness. This idea of thinking about others as opposed to thinking about yourself. This idea of saving others as opposed to saving yourself. And then the courage of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, that it doesn't matter what you're stood up against. If you're with the truth, you must stand. You must stand with the truth. You must stand by the truth. And you live by that and you die by that. So what do we learn from the life of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu? That whatever the situation is, whether someone stands with you, doesn't stand with you, whether you stood alone, whether you stood with a million people, if you stood with the truth, that is the main thing. And that is what we have to stand for and what we need to know. Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, he was extremely punctual with his salah. And we know this of the waqiyat of KARBALA as well. His priority was salah. His priority was burning the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we want to be Husseini, we have to be of those people who establish our prayer. Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu used to pray salah on time, every time. If you want to be Husseini, if I want to be Husseini, if we want to live the Husseini mission, then we have to be steadfast in our prayers. If we are steadfast in our prayers, Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu will be proud of us. If we neglect our prayers, Imam Hussein will be like, these people are not with me. They claim to love me, but what I did they don't do, what I taught they don't accept, the way I showed they don't want to follow. ਇਹ ਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੁਸੈਨੀ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਬਸ ਨਾਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਸਾ ਹੁਸੈਨੀ ਆ ਇਮਾਮ ਹੁਸੈਨ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਨਮਾਜ਼ ਪੜੋ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਰਾਨ ਪੜੋ because that is the way and the teaching of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu. So his steadfastness in salah, his steadfastness in fasting, his steadfastness when it came to giving zakat, performing hajj, this is what we learn from the life of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu. And we also know and we realize from the teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that the best of you or the best of people are those who are most beneficial to others. If you take nothing away from tonight, this evening event, just take this one point away. I'll be concluding my speech in 4 minutes. This is the pertinent point I'm making here. That the best of people are those who are most benefit to other people. And if you look at Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, how beneficial was his sacrifice to us? He preserved Islam. He preserved Iman. He preserved the way of his message of his Nanaji, the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu is a manifestation of this teaching that the best of you are those who benefit others the most. अपना फायदा हर बंदा सोच सकता है, अपने फायदे ना काम हर कोई बंदा कर सकता है, एक चीज आसान है, दूसरे बंदे ने फायदे ना काम करना वो थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu didn't at the time of Karbala think मैं अपने जरा सोचा, अपने बच्चे ने सोचा, अपने घराने ने सोचा. No, what was his thought in his mind? The Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Subhanallah, subhanallah. The Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he wanted to do his grandfather proud. He wanted to make whatever sacrifice needed to be made. Blood be shed, it be shed. Thirsty, hungry, But still, Islam must prevail. Islam must be protected. Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, he led a revolution. And even though the immediate benefits and the effect of the revolution was shown straight away, the fact that there are so many Muslims around the world that are Sunni shows that Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu's sacrifice was worthwhile. And he was successful in his sacrifice. And what he sacrificed in the way of Allah, although in the immediate aftermath you may think it was some kind of loss, but no, this was a massive gain. This was a massive achievement that Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu gave his life up for. So what do we learn? We learn that the balance between, there's a force and a battle between right and wrong. We have to choose right over wrong. We always have to do what is right. Even if right is difficult, wrong is easy, we have to choose right. And then we will be following the teaching of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, and we will be following the teaching of the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And to conclude, we talk about love. Love means obedience. If you love Allah, you will obey Him. If you love Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you will obey Him. If you love Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu, you will obey him. Saying you love somebody and not following their way, saying you love somebody and not following their teachings is no kind of love. Love is that whatever you want for me is more important to me than what I want for myself. What the Prophet ﷺ wants for us is more dearer to us than what we want for ourselves. What the Prophet ﷺ chooses for us is more important than what we choose for ourselves. Because our choice for ourselves could be wrong. But the Messenger of Allah ﷺ choice for us can never be wrong. So with this, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts our gathering and allows us to be people of reflection, and that we live the legacy of Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu in our lives. Wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Subhanallah, subhanallah.
माशाअल्लाह, बड़े अच्छे अंदाज में और अपने वक्त के अंदर रहते हुए जो है वो आप अपनी हाज़िरी पेश फरमा रहे थे। दुआ है अल्लाह रब्बुल इज़्ज़त आपके मोहन में बरकतें अता फरमाए। हज़रत का मैं शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, आप जो है वो अपनी मसरूफियत के बायस तशरीफ़ लाए।